Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well and prepare for that video where we'll have to speak about a lot of things. Paul Pogba is on the mouth of everyone. Everyone on Twitter, on social media, on Instagram, everyone is speaking about Paul Pogba, about his situation. We have a lot of gurus already that predicted it already and that are a bit celebrating today. I told you. So we have to speak about Pogba because some papers are even saying he will miss playing with Juventus until maybe 2023. Paul Pogba, we have to speak about Mercato because what's the plan B on the Mercato, but also on the field? Who will play there? And then there is maybe some people that are already speaking about the left-back situation because we know it. We have a problem there. Though, before starting speaking about all these news, Mercato, Pogba, and so on, download OneFootball, the best possible app to remain up to date about Juventus because I tell you, I can't cover every single news. It's impossible in these videos of 10-15 minutes. So if you really want to know really fast about Juve, download it, iOS and Android, and you have every single news. Not only that, be the first one because really soon we will start with OneFootball to announce some beautiful things, some beautiful videos that you can own as the only one. You can own these videos and you can do whatever you want with it. So I will give you more information in the coming weeks, in the coming months, but be the first one again. Link into the description and you can go with the QR code. We start with first of all Mercato news because yesterday that I was not able to cover the video, when I opened the papers I saw Corriere dello telling me Beppe, Firmino is a Juve player. Juve che colpo. Juve won a cup. Here is Firmino. Improviso. That means a sudden acceleration from Juventus for the Brazilian player of Liverpool with 22.6 million. They already knew the numbers. Not 22, not 23. 22.6 million offered from Juve to Liverpool to have the player. They were speaking about that. So today I was expecting, I don't know, at J Medical, the presentation of Firmino. When I opened today the papers, I was a bit sad because Corriere dello Sport, I didn't see any more Firmino. He was not there. He disappeared. They were focusing on the nightmare of Pogba, but then I started to read it. And at a certain moment, you see that they are speaking about the draw of Juve 2-2 versus Barcelona in the night of 2 days ago. But then they are saying, Firmino, no from Liverpool. Apparently Firmino's Liverpool said no to Firmino, so let's see what will happen there. I don't know. Yesterday they were telling me he was a new Juve player, they knew the numbers. Today it's not anymore. So we continue with Gazzetta dello Sport that is speaking about the fear of Paul Pogba. A lot of people were speaking and trying to find what is happening with Pogba. They're saying that also the doctors, they are not all agree about the situation of Pogba because they already gave different options and Pogba is already back in Italy to have further consultations. You have a double page on Gazzetta dello Sport, I tormentoni di Pogba, the big doubts. He's torn, Pogba, not only the knee, he's torn, but also in his brain because he doesn't know really what he has to do. He's already back in Italy where he has some consultation from the Bianconero staff, from the medical of Juventus. And then if we continue in Tuttosport, they are also saying that after having that consultation, he will also go to France to have the same doctor as Ibrahimovic, Bertrand Sonricote, that did the last surgery for Ibrahimovic, but we know that he is also a trusted medical staff from him, so he knows him already. Let's see what he will do. We know they are speaking about surgery. They are speaking about not going under surgery but trying another way of healing the injury. We don't know. He can be back in September, he can be back in October. Some people are saying the worst case scenario is that he will leave and miss the World Cup with France and be back in 2023. It is a disaster, my friends. It is a big disaster. We know it. At the moment, the only thing I can tell you is that we don't know and we will have to wait the official words that it's true. Looks pessimistic, looks negative, looks that he will be missed for a long time, but how long, we don't know. One thing is sure, we'll try to find the best solution for it. I saw that a lot of people were pessimistic and angry, and probably they are right, and we are right to be worried about the situation, not only because we had our player in the midfield, Paul Pogba, but we'll have to change our plans. The only positive thing is that it's happening now in July, where we have some days to really think about it. Will we go on the Mercato? Will we try to give some trust to Fagioli, to Rovella, to these young players? We have time to think about it, but we'll have to take a decision really soon. Bonucci is saying on the social media of Juventus on Twitter, he's saying, keep cool. And that's the only thing that we have to do, because starting to be really alerted and alarmed and not being able to sleep anymore will help nobody. So keep cool. Let's wait for the official news from Juventus when it will come. Will it be today? Will it be in 2 days? Will it be next week? We have to wait and find solution, because that's the only thing that we have to do with it. FIFA 23 has already been announced yesterday. Beautiful leaks again of the new away shirt with the players. We see 5 players on the cover, not on the cover of the game, but at least on the cover of Juventus Twitter, that they were showing Cuadrado, Zakaria, Vlahovic, that we can't wait to see also on the field. He said that he was impressed when he was a young kid by Trezeguet, by Ibrahimovic, by Juventus that was always winning, and he wants to take part of the history. We see Angel Di Maria that is already offering a lot of magia, and then we see Paul Pogba that probably you will be able to use in the game, but probably not able to see on the field in the first games of Serie A. So who will be there? We have an option, guys. We have an option. A player that should have left Paris Saint-Germain, Lyon, Premier League, but that probably now will have to be blocked and stay at Juventus. We are speaking about Rabiot. Rabiot that is always physically integer. He has never a problem physically. He's training with the under 23 at the moment. He could stay to cover that left position, with Locatelli being the regista, and then a lot of responsibility for McKennie that will play a crucial role in that right part of the box-to-box field. We have to pay attention to Rabiot. Will he be there for the first part of the season being a starter? Looks like that's the destiny. It looks like that, but everything can change, because we were talking a lot about Miretti when he was not called up for the tour in USA. A lot of people were saying that he was on holiday, and that was correct, because he will be back officially on the 3rd of August. Miretti, in the meanwhile, he is training. He asked to a small team to give him, to hire him, or to rent him the training field and a goalkeeper, and he's going full power with a lot of training. The goalkeeper that is actually facing Miretti, he said, I never saw so much power in his shots, and the last moment the balls are turning, Miretti is going full power to be ready on the 3rd of August also to say, I want to stay there, because we know that Allegri will have to take a decision with Fagioli, with Rovella, and with Miretti, who will remain in that Juve, or will it be Rabiot? We don't know. The decision has to be taken. Allegri is impressed and by Fagioli and by Rovella. He knows already Miretti, where he's all going all in. Another player that can remain at Juventus is Kean. Kean that scored 2 goals versus Barcelona. Kean is sending 2 messages. The 2 goals that he already scored. He is in big shape, he is in big form, and now he wants to stay. What will be his role? What will be his future? He can play 2 positions in a 4-3-3 on the left, but also as a vice Vlahovic. He already lost 6 kilos, and that's really a sign that he is in big shape. Allegri never saw him so motivated, but he's telling him, pay attention, it's good what you are doing, it's good what you're showing, but we need more. We need to continue elevating our expectation, for yourself, but also for the team. So it's not decided yet that he will remain at Juve, but the chances are increasing. We are speaking about a lot of strikers, and we will come back on that in a second. Angel, Visione Celestiale. If there is one thing that Juventus can be really happy about, is that at the moment, Angel Di Maria, in the 2 games that he played, is offering so much. Passes, decisive passes, but also the vision of the game. What a player. I believe that we can be really happy with Angel Di Maria at the moment. That was one of the best also versus Barcelona. Rated 7 on Tuttosport. The best one was Kean with a brace. And then you see that the other players that were also doing great were Perin, Bonucci, Bremer, especially Bremer holding Lewandowski for all the game, and Zakaria. These were the best according to Tuttosport. I know that we can discuss about Bonucci with a 6.5. We know it. Bonucci had some parts of the game that were great, but then that big mistake towards the end of the first half. Who are the worst? And we said it is Cuadrado on the left side, but especially Alexandro with a 5. Alexandro that was not with the team, or according to the picture that the team took, he was not there with his friends. We saw Szczesny, we saw Fagioli, we saw Sule, Di Maria, Bremer, a lot of players, but not Alexandro. Why? If we are going inside, site, Tuttosport, we see that they are saying if Alexandro would leave, pay attention, because Raum, the player from Germany, from Bundesliga, would be able to enter the list of left back that Juventus is observing. We are speaking about Emerson Palmieri, also still Udogie, but Raum can enter that. Attenzione, because we see for the first time on Tuttosport an opening towards that left back. I don't want to let people dream. Stop dreaming. Probably Alexandro will remain at Juve and he will not leave. But there is an open door. Juventus is probably thinking we have to do something on that left side of the field, especially without Pogba. We can have some problems there. We know it. Everyone is speaking about it. Will we be able to do it or not? We will discover it in the coming days and weeks. Tuttosport is speaking about, yes, the left back, but also about Morata and the striker situation. You see that after Ramsey that left Juventus, a possibility is to sell Arthur. Valencia is on the player, but they don't want to pay a fee. They don't want to pay the salary or just a little part. And Juventus is saying, hey, attention, if you want no obligation, if you don't want to pay, why are we sending the player to you? So there are still 3 teams on him. Monaco, that is not playing Champions League, Arsenal, and the dream of Arthur, Barcelona. Let's see what will happen in Arthur. If Arthur leaves, Paredes is and become the number 1 midfielder that can join over Milinkovic-Savic, over all the other names that you heard around. Paredes is, according to Tuttosport, the objective number 1. What about Morata? We are continuing, even if Atletico Madrid is still asking a lot of money. Also, there are 2 different voices. What about Zaniolo, that we spoke so much? We were thinking that he was already a Juve player. Well, Tottenham is insisting and they want to surpass Juve. I believe that the will of the player will be decisive there. Where will he go? Or staying at Roma waiting for Juve, or going to Tottenham? Let's see, because Juventus, with the injury of Pogba, has a lot of things to do. We were speaking about Firmino, but also about other names like Martial, for example. I don't know, because the salary of these players are super high, over the biggest salaries of Juventus. I don't know what will happen, but one thing is sure, yes, I am worrying a bit. I told you that I would not worry until the 31st of July. I still keep calm, I still motivated and positive, but I'm a bit worried. So accelerate, Juve. Cherubini arriva bene. We are expecting from you to accelerate a bit and give us a bit more good and positive news. We have to. Thank you guys, thank you for following the channel. As always, grazie, forza, Juve.